What is up, you faggot dogs? I hope you guys enjoyed my first commentary. Today we'll be doing watching a gameplay from YoGibbo. He has a pretty good game here. Starts with a Barret, but ends up using an MP7. Well, today's topic is actually about ex-girlfriends. Well, I've had my fair few, I might say about that. I'm not a stud, just had that phase where I kind of played a few chicks, but we're going to talk about these ex-girlfriends today. Well, my first girlfriend's name was Caitlin, and it's a bit of a distant relationship. Actually, a very distant relationship. And that lasted 4 months. It wasn't much, but yeah. Might say she had a nice, upper body. But yeah, she was pretty cool. And I dumped her because I actually can't remember. For some stupid reason, I was like 10 or 11 years old. So it would have been pretty bad relationship, but yeah, she had 4 middle names. I don't know why. I don't know how I remember them, but I think it is Caitlin, Anne, Beatrice, Joyce, Maria Rudford. I don't know why. It's like the parents could make up their mind like what her name was gonna be. It's like, Caitlin, no. Anne, no. Beatrice, no. Joyce, no. Maria. It's like, goddamn woman, make up your goddamn mind. Then, anyway, then my second girlfriend actually lived in the same suburb as me. Whoa, what a surprise, guys. But anyway, her name was Taylor. She was pretty cool. She was like more of the half emo, half hipster sort of girl. Not many people liked her, which brought me a lot of hate, but she was alright in the long run. My brother thought she was pretty cool because he's in the same sort of music. Sound like Brad of Big Brother. Well, anyway, yeah, she was cool. We went out for 2 weeks and then broke up, then went out again for 3 days and then broke up again, then went out one more time for 1 more week. That's like a month and a bit, but it's like separated, I guess. She was cool. The reason I dumped her is this is pretty sad. You're all gonna hate on me for this. She didn't shave her arms good enough. I need a girl that shaves her arms really, really good. I like smooth arms. You can't have a tiny bit of hair. It's just irritating as fuck. And another reason, she always wore a Cookie Monster bag. As a 12-year-old emos always do. And yeah, she was always good to hang out with, but I looked like a munted dog back then. I had long hair. I don't know, I just looked so bad. I wore like the sloppiest clothes. I wore like 3-year-old Air Forces and black ties, so I looked like an African guy, but I was white, so yeah, she was good. We kissed. That was about it. I was only young. Well, let's move on to my next girlfriend. Her name was Lyndall. Yeah, and might only met twice, but it was a really good time. Well, the first time we met was at a movie cinema I'd never ever been to. It was the scariest place. It's in the middle of Redfern. If anyone in Sydney knows where that is, it's like a really Darrow place. It's actually quite a scary place. You wouldn't be there alone. Yeah, I think I was 13 then, and then that's where I got my first hookup watching Captain America. It was actually quite a fun time. I probably ate her face. It's my first, my first time, so yeah, don't hate on me. And then yeah, we met up again at a party at her house, and then we were watching G.I. Joe. What's with all these American superhero movies? But anyway, we were sitting in Nan's room, in Nan's sort of ensuite part, and we're just sitting there, cuddling and stuff as couples do, especially 13-year-old ones. And then we started hooking up again, and then out of nowhere, her Nan walks in the room. Oh, it was the most awkward thing. Imagine what's going through her mind, oh, this young boy's hooking up with my little granddaughter. I don't like this man. But she just walked out. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And yeah, and then I get called out to like talk to her parents and stuff by myself. And the way we met was through Facebook, through my friend George. And well, I was commenting on the photos one day, then we started talking. And Linda went out with George but didn't tell her parents. And George and her parents are close, so, like, I think they're family friends, I'm not quite sure. But she was like, oh, how'd you meet Lyndall? I'm like, oh, I didn't want to say Facebook because I sound like some sort of pedo cunt. But anyway, I said, oh, I met her through soccer. I have no idea where that came out of, but it did. And she's like, oh, what club do you play for? And I live like a decent length away from her, so I couldn't say Plumpton Oakhurst because that's my club. And I was like, oh, I play for Redfern local team. And they're like, oh, which one? And I was like, I'm not quite sure because I changed it a lot. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm in the worst situation possible. But I was like, I met through George. Can't remember what club he plays for. And she's like, oh, George. I was like, yeah, you know, Lyndall's ex-boyfriend. I was like, oopsies, I did not mean to say that. She's like, oh, did Lyndall go out with George? I'm like, yeah, I thought you knew. And then I turned around and there she is just staring at me, giving the worst evils I've ever had in my whole entire life. But yeah, that was pretty bad. And then this one is the worst girlfriend you will ever have. Her name was Abby. She was my last girlfriend. I had a little break from when I was 13 and 15. So yeah, I only broke up with this one 3 to 4 months ago. So yeah, her name was Abby. We met her through my second girlfriend, Taylor. I don't know what I've seen in this girl, but I was blind for 5 months of my life. I'm sure I was. But anyway, she's quite the vibrant one. She wouldn't shut up. She's like a sheep. She follows everyone's style. She takes it. She claims it as her own. It's terrible. And then she started getting serious. I'm like, hey, mate, I'm 15. I want to have a nice little cute relationship. Don't want to be fucking rude and some girl with a massive forehead. It was terrible, but she was alright until this point. I was hanging out with my friend Adam and Zach, and I was hanging out with him at the park, and she was there. She just came back from Queensland, and she wanted to see me. So yeah, I seen her. I hung out with her for like an hour and a half. Like, come on, that's a long time. I wanted to hang out with my friends, so I went past their house, picked them up, went like down to the park, started talking to each other. And she thought I was ignoring her for some reason. I don't know why. She's a psychopath. Well, anyway, we're just hanging out at the park. Our relationship was like, our relationship was going good at the time. And then one afternoon, I snapped, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I can hang with my friends. Bros before hoes. And then I blocked her. And then her friend Taylor, my second girlfriend, comes back to me saying, oh, what you do this to Abby? She did nothing. And I, you know how girls are. And yeah, we went through that stage. Had an argument with her, blocked her, and then she comes past my house asking to chill one day, and I was just like, oh, can't turn her down, may as well go with her. And then we had an argument. I can't tell you what it's about, but we had a massive argument. And then I just snapped it at her. And that was the end between both of them. So yeah, it's come to the end of the commentary now, around the end. But see if I can think about any other girlfriend. Oh wait, no, I've got one more. this one's the main. I don't want any hate comments on this, but there's this girl named Savannah, right? And she is she's hideous. She's the ugliest girl you will see. She's like that girl at school that sits in the library alone. Well, anyway, it was a dare. If I went out with her for half an hour without losing my mind, I just had the self-pride of like having a strong mind. I didn't. I nearly lasted half an hour, but I think it was like 25 minutes, and I eventually dumped her. But anyway, guys, end of the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed this, hearing about my life. I've been completely honest, and like and comment on the video, guys. I'll be releasing another video soon. See ya.